नमस्कार मित्रांनो, बेलफास्ट नॉर्दर्न आयर्लंडमधून तुमचं स्वागत करतो एका नवीन व्हिडिओमध्ये। तर आज मी आहे बेलफास्टमध्ये आहे, नॉर्दर्न आयर्लंडमध्ये। आणि बेलफास्टमध्ये 100 वर्षापूर्वी जी शिप डुबली पाण्यामध्ये, टायटॅनिक, ती इकडेच बांधलेली, इकडेच बिल्ड केलेली। आणि इकडे माझ्या पाठी त्याचं म्युझियम आहे टायटॅनिकचं। तर आज आपण तिकडे आतमध्ये जाणार आहोत आणि कशी बांधली त्याच्याबद्दल थोडी माहिती दिलेली आहे त्या लोकांनी इकडे म्युझियममध्ये। तर आपण म्युझियममध्ये जाऊया आतमध्ये आणि चेक करूया काय माहिती आहे ते। तर हे तिकीट आहे माझ्या हातामध्ये, आतमध्ये जायला 30 पाऊंडचं तिकीट आहे। तर फर्स्ट फ्लोअरवरती त्या लोकांनी थोडं बेलफास्ट म्हणजे जिकडे टायटॅनिक बांधली त्या कंट्रीचं थोडं कल्चर दाखवलेलं आहे पहिल्या फ्लोअरवरती। आणि त्याच्यानंतर टायटॅनिक कशी बांधली, टायटॅनिकमध्ये किती लोक मेले, टायटॅनिकबद्दल सर्व इन्फॉर्मेशन या म्युझियममध्ये दिलेली आहे। हा तुम्ही व्हिडिओ पूर्ण बघा आणि तुम्ही जेव्हा हा व्हिडिओ संपेल तेव्हा तुम्ही टायटॅनिकचे फॅन होतील। आता त्या लोकांनी इकडे दाखवलेलं आहे की टायटॅनिक शिप बिल्ड होते आणि हे त्याचं शिपयार्ड आहे असं ते लोकांनी बनवलेलं आहे। म्हणून तुम्ही हे सगळं समोर बघू शकता, काम चाललं आहे इकडे असं दाखवलेलं आहे। आता हे इकडे केबल कार आहे आणि ती केबल कार तुम्हाला खालून वरतीपर्यंत सगळीकडे घेऊन जाईल। जिकडे खालूनपासून वरतीपर्यंत टायटॅनिक कशी बिल्ड केली ते ह्याच्यामध्ये दाखवलेलं आहे।
I came in here the day after my 14th birthday, Harland and Wolff. That's where you worked in Belfast. My dad got me my start, then my brothers after me. You could hear the noise from where we lived, but nothing prepared you for the size of the place. They put me to work on 401. That's what we called her. We knew she'd be the largest passenger ship in the world, but we didn't call her Titanic then.
I was there from the beginning. I watched the ship race through the keel blocks. They set big wooden blocks on the slipway to start with. Then the keel on top of that, like a backbone. And the frames attached to that, like a skeleton.
Workshops everywhere. It took weeks to find your way around. But the workshops for every trade you ever heard of. Painters, sailmakers, coppersmiths, boiler makers, cabinet makers. I even learned a bit about French polishing off them.
Harland was such a fine place to work, but dangerous. Every ship cost a life, and there'd be lots of injuries besides.
I was in the engine works for a while. Very well equipped it was. That's where we built the triple expansion engines. 2 of them, each as high as a 3-story house.
I worked in the frame bending shop. You had heat steel beams in the furnace, then hook them onto slabs of cast iron and hammer them curved. It was skilled work. You had to bend them more than you needed because the frames straightened out a little when it cooled.
The shell plates that made up the hull weighed up to 4.5 tons. They were taller than the daft.
The plates were overlocked on the edges. Some were raised, one after another. We called it clincher. One of the foremen taught me years ago. That's how you built these ships.
I worked as a heater boy. You had to heat the rivets on a wee plate. You pumped the bellows till the rivet was white hot. Then you get a hold of it with your tongs and throw it up to the catcher. And he put it in the hole in the plate and hold it up. There were 2 of us on the other side of the plate to hold it up. We had to hammer the rivet so it filled the hole before it turned dull red. The double bottom. That's a wee space we called the tanks, made up of steel plates. The rest of the rivet squad all had to fit into that gap. One of the 4 men would check each rivet with a special hammer. It made a ringing sound, but have to get back and chase it out afterward. I'd get scared working down in that double bottom. You only had candles for light. And the constant hammering against the shell plates. You could hear it all over Belfast. Some of those boys ended up stone deaf, so they did. We were paid 31 bob a week. The heater boy in Catchment got 16 bob. But we all worked the same 54 hours.
The The upper deck was steel too, and part of the strength of the ship. There's no straight lines on the ship, and when you look down the weather deck, you can see the shear of the hull, the structural flexing at sea.
The stern frame had to be strong enough to take the rudder turning in heavy seas. You'd have all these timbers and guy wires to steady the frame, and men scurrying around like ants underneath. When we came to launch day, I was torn between pride and fear. The standing ways were coated in tallow, train oil and soft soap, so the ship would...
And Titanic was the pride of Belfast.
आता ती किती तारखेला लॉन्च केलेली, किती वाजता लॉन्च केलेली, हे सगळं दाखवलेलं आहे इकडे. आणि लॉन्चिंग पॅड आणि त्यांचे समोरचा व्ह्यू हे ॲक्च्युअल इकडेच आहे, इकडूनच ती लॉन्च केलेली. तर इकडूनच ती ट्रायल राऊंडला काढलेली आणि समोर तुम्ही बघू शकता हाच तो ॲक्च्युअल व्ह्यू आहे. आणि त्याच लोकेशनवरती त्यांनी हे टायटॅनिक एक्सपिरियन्स म्हणून म्युझियम बांधलेलं आहे ॲज अ ट्रिब्यूट.
Building Titanic was a feat of engineering. Harland and Wolff employed 15,000 men at that time, many of whom worked on Titanic over the 26 months it took to construct the hull for launch. At the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast, there was a 6,000-ton structure which was over 200 feet high. It was known as the Arrol Gantry. The gantry was constructed to house two massive ships that were being built for the White Star Line. It supported the giant cranes that lifted materials and equipment into the ship's hull using steel and rope slings made on-site by the yard's rigging teams. Housed in the Arrol Gantry was a Harland and Wolff ship with the yard number 401. It became known the world over as Titanic, the largest passenger liner in the world.
आता हे ॲक्च्युअल तिकीट आहे ते त्या लोकांनी डिस्प्लेवरती ठेवलेलं आहे. आणि हेच तिकीट त्या लोकांनी लॉन्च डेला दिलेलं लोकांना, त्याची एक कॉपी तिकडे ठेवलेली आहे म्युझियममध्ये. आता ही मिस शार्लेट आहे, ती इकडे काम करायची. आता लॉन्च डेबद्दल थोडी माहिती दिलेली आहे त्या लोकांनी, लॉन्च डेला काय झालं. इकडे एक रेप्लिका ठेवलेली आहे टायटॅनिकची त्या लोकांनी. अशीच शिप होती टायटॅनिक, एक्झॅक्टली सेम टू सेम. आता समोर एक छोटीशी मूवी दाखवतात लोक टायटॅनिकबद्दल, त्याच्या लॉन्चबद्दल, ती बघा.
Titanic's launch in May 1911 was watched by an estimated 100,000 people. Almost a year of fitting out followed, transforming the massive hull into the sumptuously appointed liner described by the White Star Line as a queen of the ocean. By March 1912, Titanic was ready for her maiden voyage. For Belfast, the triumphant culmination of many years' planning and labor. Before she could be handed over, Titanic had to undergo sea trials. On the 2nd of April 1912, she carried out a series of maneuvers in open water under the watchful eye of Board of Trade Inspector. Then, at 8 p.m. that evening, she departed Belfast for Southampton. She was preceded by a considerable wait of expectation. At Southampton, the White Star Line had already constructed the massive deep-water ocean dock, covering almost 16 acres and dredged to a depth of 40 feet. England's premier passenger port was flourishing, with new shops, restaurants and businesses opening to service the growing passenger trade. And job opportunities on board ship and in the docks brought migrants from all over Britain and Ireland. Almost 400 of Titanic's crew lived in Southampton's northern district. A national coal strike had left several ships laid up in dock, and the prospect of a job on Titanic was a welcome relief for crewmen who managed to sign up. On April 5th, Titanic was dressed in her signal flags and pennants as a Good Friday tribute to the people of Southampton who had welcomed her. By April 10th, the ship had been fully provisioned, including 75,000 pounds of fresh meat, 40,000 eggs, 1,000 sweetbreads, and 8,000 cigars. At 7 a.m., Captain Edward John Smith came aboard the Titanic to prepare for the Board of Trade muster at 8. Around 9:30, the first passengers arrived on the boat train from London Waterloo. By late morning, all the passengers and crew were aboard, minus 2 firemen who were delayed in a public house and missed the departure. At noon on April 10th, bang on time and fully expecting to be in New York within a few days, the Titanic sounded her whistle and cast off her lines. As the Queen of the Ocean. By March 1912, the Titanic was ready for the Belfast, the triumphant culmination of many years planned.
शिपवरती रूम किती लक्झरी होते आणि रॉयल आणि VIP होते ते त्याचा एक नमुना आहे इकडे समोर. आता कुठून चालू केलेलं मेडन वॉयज कुठून चालू केलेली टायटॅनिकने आणि त्याचं मॅप आहे थोडा. बेलफास्टवरून ती कुठे गेली, क्वीन्सटाऊनला गेली आणि तिकडून कुठे गेली. ह्या ॲक्च्युअल प्लेट्स आहेत आणि कपं आहेत जी शिपवरती होती त्याची. आणि हा एक नॉर्मल कॅबिन आहे, लक्झरी नाही. जो आपण बघितला तो फर्स्ट क्लास होता आणि हा नॉर्मल आहे. हे थोडं डिस्प्लेवर ठेवलेलं आहे आणि एक तिकीट आहे जे ॲक्च्युअल शिपमधलं जो एक पॅसेंजरचं तिकीट आहे तिथे त्या लोकांनी फाटलेलं थोडं डिस्प्लेवर ठेवलेलं आहे जे ॲक्च्युअल 100 वर्षापूर्वीचं तिकीट आहे हे.
Serve my passengers very well, making me most profitable. When I was on the Olympic, I received $100 tip for helping Dr. Morgan find his favourite brand of cigar. Serves the whole ship. You do right.
हा तर जेवणाचा मेन्यू आहे इकडे समोर. आणि हे खरं लोकांचे शब्द आहेत जे लोकांनी मरायच्या आधी बोललेले आहेत आणि जो आवाज तुम्ही ऐकतात कुठे कुठे तो ॲक्च्युअली लोकांचा आवाज आहे जो रेकॉर्ड केलेला तेव्हा.
Not thinking of anything serious and feeling none too pleased. Then he said, the water's up to empty in the mirror.
When I became aware that there was no hope of the Titanic remaining afloat, the lifeboats were then being lowered as quickly as possible with women and children.
Now between lowering one boat and another, I frequently took...
The ship was now sinking fast. But the crews on deck were quite
In charge of Cape Race, Newfoundland, when the Titanic tragedy occurred. And I personally knew Phillips, the chief operator on that ship. He was a personal friend of mine. So on the morning of the day of the tragedy, We picked her signals up. She was about 750 miles east of Cape Race at that time. And a chap named Godwin, my third operator, rushed in. He said, "My God, gracious, the Titanic has struck a berg." Now, the SOS had just recently come into practice. But prior to that, the CQD was that was a Marconi manufactured one. It never had official recognition. I think that's where he exercised very excellent judgment. So he'd call CQD and then follow immediately with SOS. And then he kept that up every few minutes. I was admiring him for the judgment he was using, rather than fearful of his death.
Just before going to my stateroom, there was a bump. As I turned the handle of my room, there was another bump. As I got into my room, there was a third bump. Sort of little pushes, nothing very violent. And I slipped on a coat over my white satin evening dress. My stateroom had a door leading to the promenade deck. And as I got out on the promenade deck, I saw a large grey, what it looked to me like a building, floating by. But that building kept bumping along the rail, and as it bumped, it sliced off bits of ice. Ice fell all over the deck. We just picked up the ice and started to play snowballs. We thought it was fun. We asked the officer if there was any danger. He said, "No, nothing at all, nothing at all. Nothing at all, just a mere nothing. We just hit an iceberg."
It wasn't long before Boxall, fourth officer, poked his head round my door and said, "You know we struck an iceberg." "I know you struck something," I told him, not thinking it anything serious and feeling none too pleased. Then he said, "The water's up to F deck in the mailroom."
हे खरं लाईफ जॅकेट आहे तेव्हाच पाण्यातलं त्यांना भेटलेलं ते. आणि हे इकडे किती लोक वाचले, किती अमीर पैसेवाले लोक होते ते मेले, आणि किती क्रू मेला, आणि किती लोकांना वाचवलं त्याच्याबद्दल माहिती आहे सगळी. आता कॅनडामध्ये एक जागा आहे तिकडे सगळ्यांना गाडलेलं, आणि तिकडे ह्या लोकांची सगळ्यांच्या खाशी आहेत, कारण समुद्रापासून ते लोक सगळ्या बॉडी तिकडे आल्या, आणि तशी काहीतरी स्टोरी आहे. एक टायटॅनिकचं मेमोरियल पण बनवलेलं आहे. तर मी आता आलो आहे बेलफास्टच्या टाउन हॉलमध्ये. टाउन हॉल म्हणजे त्यांची सरकारी बिल्डिंग आणि सरकारच्या रिलेटेड सगळी कामं त्यांची ह्या बिल्डिंगमध्येच होतात. आणि टाउन हॉलमध्ये कोणी येऊ शकते, कोणी जाऊ शकते, म्हणून तुम्ही इकडे अनेक लोक बघू शकतात गार्डनमध्ये बसलेले आहेत. आणि टाउन हॉलमध्ये काही लोक लग्न पण लावतात. आणि समोरच त्यांचं एक स्पोर्ट आहे, इकडे फेमस स्पोर्ट आहे गोल्फ म्हणून. तर विनरला जी खरी ट्रॉफी दिलेली तिकडे समोर ठेवलेली आहे. ती ट्रॉफी मी तुम्हाला आता दाखवणार आहे. आणि त्याच्याबरोबर इकडे जर तुम्हाला गोल्फ खेळायचं असेल तरीसुद्धा तुम्ही गोल्फ खेळू शकतात. तर हीच ती ट्रॉफी आहे जी समोर ठेवलेली आहे. हीच ती खरी ट्रॉफी जी विनरला दिलेली. तर मित्रांनो, टायटॅनिक म्युझियमचा हा व्हिडिओ कसा वाटला ते मला नक्की सांगा. मी तुम्हाला भेटतो एका नवीन व्हिडिओमध्ये लवकरच. टेक केअर.